Is Ukraine-Russia's war only a first stage of the Chancellor Sheev Palpatine's plan to become the Galactic Emperor? Listen carefully.
Most highly credentialed people in the world seem stunned by it, and that was not very reassuring to the rest of us. Quote, "It was a shock to many of the leading experts and policymakers in the United States, Europe, and even Ukraine." How does he explain his failures? And the answer is mostly he doesn't. Biden is guaranteed to make sympathetic noises about inflation and gas prices. He has no choice but to do that. But he also has no answers. He cannot fix the problems that he has caused. Thankfully, from his perspective, and we're preparing you, this is very cynical, Biden now has a war to talk about. And of course, that's what he will do tonight. The White House understands the invasion of Ukraine is a chance to change the subject. It is what Bloomberg News described today as a political reset. So forget what Biden did to your country and your economy and your children's school. Joe Biden is Winston Churchill now. And by the way, Vladimir Putin is the one who's brain damaged. The CIA can prove it. We're about to hear a lot of that. How much of it can you believe? Well, some of it. Some of it is true. Vladimir Putin really did invade Ukraine. That really is bad. They're not just saying it. Putin's invasion destabilizes Europe. Thanks to the recklessness of our leaders, we could wind up at war with Russia, and that would be a legitimate disaster no matter what the outcome might be. So that's what we know for certain. But beyond that, in the realm of any other detail, our advice is be very wary of what you hear. There is an awful lot of lying going on, an unprecedented amount of lying. This war is a humanitarian tragedy. That we know. But the war is also a political event that various groups, including in this country, are leveraging feverishly in the hope of gaining more power for themselves. That is real. So to gain that power, they're manipulating you, the consumer of news, and they're doing it in ways that are often hidden and therefore highly insidious, and we would say immoral. Much of the information about the war that you're ingesting uncritically has in fact been curated by the tech monopolies and yes, by the intel agencies by the time it reaches your iPhone. Some of that information, to restate, is entirely real. Some of it is fake. So the question is, how do you know the difference? How do you know when you're being manipulated, as you certainly are?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.